I'm Jennifer Angel, these are your stars, Virgo. Now there's a full moon this month and it's situated in your solar 9th house, which means if you're traveling, travel arrangements could actually be delayed or changed. So keep your schedule a little bit flexible. You may have to just make some changes or alterations just to fit in with the star pattern. Now the big thing that's really happening for you this week, Virgo, is you have Mars moving into your sign on the 11th. The full moon's on the 10th, so the 10th and the 11th are very significant and powerful days this week. So they're the days you want to make sure you've got everything organized. You've read the fine print, dotted the I's, crossed the T's, all that, so nothing can slip through that you haven't been in control of. Now with Mars, let's go back to Mars in your sign. Now Mars is the planet that gives you the will and the determination to go out after your dreams, make your dreams a reality. So you can look forward over this next short period of time, 4 or so weeks, for things to start to move ahead. Now the other thing you need to be aware of, not concerned, aware of, is that with Mars everything sort of speeds up. Now as a Virgo, you like to go a little slower. Make sure that everything's in place and you've double checked everything. You may not have that luxury. So if you are in a position where you can engage someone else to just be your support person and double check things as you go, great. If you're not, then perhaps you've got to just stretch the hours of your day a little bit more. Of course, you need a good night's sleep, but if you can just get up a little earlier, work a little later, and just give yourself that time that you can feel comfortable with the level of work and the level of professionalism that your work is going out under. It's going out under your name, so you want to make sure it's good, is what I'm trying to say. This is not a time to cut corners. However, the energy of the star pattern is going to want to force you to do that. So you've got to work harder, work smarter to be able to stay on top. So the last thing you want to do, Virgo, is you don't want to cut corners. So that's not a thing that sits easily with you. Now the other thing that Mars represents is, and let's not forget Mars has two sides, like everything. It can be assertive or it can be aggressive, okay? So you want to just make sure that your action and your intention is assertive all the time, and don't cross over to that aggressiveness, which is easy to do if you feel under pressure. Of course, Mars is also the other side of the love duo, the passionate side, Venus being the more romantic side. Now, talking about Venus, that's sitting in your solar 4th house of home and family. So this is and Mercury is sitting there too. So a communication about your home or your living arrangements or family. Also Venus represents beauty and possessions. So many Virgos will probably be looking to update your home at this point in some way, even if it's to buy a few little knickknacks to put around or do a little bit of winter clean, not spring clean. That's all good too. Busy time coming up for you, Virgo. Use the time constructively, okay? Be productive with it, and you'll see that racing up now to the end of the year, you'll make a lot of headway, good headway with the things that you want to achieve, okay? All good news. Thanks for watching, Virgo. I'm Jennifer Angel. See you next week.